you're gonna conceal the eye. So you pat. And then you want to set it with powder. And I'm using NYC Smooth Skin, and this one is in Naturally Beige. And then, since you know it is much, I just get whatever's on the cap. So with my brush, just gonna put that on and pat it out so it sets the powder, the concealer. So yeah. And then I learned this trick from, what's her name, Candy Johnson. So yeah, you just do that, and you set it, speed up the process, and set it with powder. So, and then pat it on under the eye a little, right there. So it's all set, and then we're gonna do our eye look. And I'm just going to use the flat brush right there, flat, and then I'm going to use it's a two color pink and brown, but I'm only using the pink like that, and then pat. I don't know, for some reason it really doesn't come off. As much as I can and do this quickly. So all up in this area. And then a little further down right here, more on the lid, like that. So brighten the pink more. Yeah. And then I'm gonna be using like 1-2 brand new things, I think, and that's about it. So that I just got myself. So that's what I'm gonna be using. Okay, well that's done, and the pink's all on there. You can put as much as you want. You don't have to put a little bit. If you want it look wild and poppy, go for it, and put a lot more. And I'm just gonna use the MAC 224 brush, the blending one, whatever. And I got Maybelline New York Eye Studio, right? Yeah, Eye Studio. And this is in Purple Iconic, and the last color is Broken. So yeah, so I'm gonna use this one right here and this one, and I'm just gonna tap it on there and tap it on there so you get the color. I'm just going to pat it on in the area right here and the way your eye goes, whatever, and now I'm going to blend it. And how I did this one is I kind of made it pointed in a way, and then I blended it upwards so it's rounded kind of, but not completely. So what you're going to do is you're going to go like that, and you get it from down here and bring it upwards. And kind of bring it upwards to a point right there. I'm not sure if you can see that, but yeah. So I'm gonna bring it to a point kind of like that. Wait, I like that. Okay, whatever. And then you're just gonna still pack it like that, pat it on. And then you're gonna, I don't want it too pointed, so what I did is made it kind of rounded more. I'm getting the darkest purple on the end that's broken, so it's more purpley like that. And just blend it out again. Sorry for that. So, yeah. And this one I brought it more that way, so upwards like that, and then it comes this way. So I'm gonna get our dark purple and we come in right here and bring it back, and that's about it. And well, that's the purple. And what's gonna make it more darker, because I don't think that purple's that dark, and what's gonna make it darker is by adding the black. And I'm not gonna put a whole bunch of black, but enough to make it darken it up and give it more like I don't know what it's called, but to make it more just darker, I guess, whatever. Okay. And the black I'm going to be using is another thing that I got that I had already, but it was all gone and used up, and I'm just going to use the black that's in this one. And this is CoverGirl Draw My Eyes tip. And right here, how your eye bends, so where your eye creases up or whatever, you just get the black and pat it or poke it in or whatever, you know, however you want to call it, or say it, whatever. And just making sure it gets in there. And you do it across, so when you do it, you pat it in and then bring it upwards. So it brings the darkness to the purple. Yeah. So as you can see, I don't know, it looks like it's getting a little darker. And just keep doing that until you get it to however it is you wanted it. I want everything on that side. Yeah. And with that black on there, I just kind of went over the purple a little. Make it a little darker. Actually, I think I'm just going to put a little bit more black because it looks a little lighter than the other side. Okay. And the next thing I'm gonna do is I need a little brush. I'm just gonna use right here, and it's kind of angled or whatever, but it's not really thin and everything. So yeah. And then I'm gonna grab the I want to say like a white pearl type of color in the beginning part of the icon purple, and I dropped a piece of purple that fell right now. I mean, yeah, whatever. And then right here in this area, I'm just going to add white as I did with that one. So when I do it, I kind of don't all the way, but I put it like that, and then I kind of close my eye and brush it to the side so I get all right here. So it makes it pop. And then next I'm going to again grab that brush, I don't know why I put it down, and get the purples that are in here, and I'm going to apply them underneath to the lash line. And I'm going to start off with not all the purples, but just most of them, a little bit of the white, and make sure it's right in there. And the next one I'm going to put is the last one. And it looks like a little bit darker than a lavender kind of color. And since this brush is a little too big, I'm just going to use the edges of it and brush it in. And then I'm going to use the third to last and just lightly go it over with it, the whole one. And then the last one I'm going to use is the darkest one. And I'm just barely going to put it on the lash line. So it gets the darkness of it right in that area. And now I'm going to get a white eyeliner. I really don't know who it's by or whatever. and just put it in the lining. And then I'm going to get a black eyeliner. I'm barely going to put it over the lashes. So it darkens it up a little without putting so much on. So like that. And then go over it with a little bit more of that dark purple, and so it sticks a whole lot better. Okay, and brush my 224, and with my Revlon matte vintage lace, I am going to do it on the brow bone. So gonna make sure there's no black and purple on anything. And just go like that. No, I'm not gonna do that. And then put it right in underneath the brow and blend it down. So I guess it brings it all together. I don't know. I just do it because it's what I see other people doing on YouTube and everything, so I figure it must be something you're supposed to do. But I'm not gonna do it completely down. I am going to bring the purple up a little bit more, just so it blends the colors in together better, so it's just not one harsh straight line. And then that kind of, in a way, it kind of fixes it if you had it a little too high or too much up there, if you want to say. I'm just gonna pat the white in better. And then with like really nothing on the brush, I'm just gonna get the purple from right there and kind of bring it back up a little and kind of form it more. I'm gonna add more pink in the inner part. Excuse me. And then I'm going to do my eyeliner on top. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to do it exactly how I did this side, but the eyelashes are going to go over it, so I don't think it really matters as much. So it is, the one I'm using is by Maybelline New York, and it is 20 Nude. And I'm just going to line my lip. And then this is, I'm assuming, okay, well, this one's by Maybelline, apparently. I didn't know that. I thought it was by another brand, but alright. And it is called Sand. It's number 550. And dab it on. Okay, so I curled my lash and I applied mascara and I did my fake eyelash. I did blush and I fixed any fallout that was on the side and everything. The blush I'm using is by Sephora and it's called Bronze Sensation, and that's about it.